Good evening. We're going to barbecue today some chicken wings pieces with salt and pepper. I thought it'd be good to show you first how we light the charcoals. You know, the charcoal lighting, I've been barbecuing for, geez, probably 30 years or more. But I just learned how to use this correctly. You just put a couple papers at the bottom and you light it up. Just like this. Make sure it gets rolling pretty good. And you just leave it. I mean, a good friend of mine told me, oh, that's why they call it 1-2 paper light. What I was doing was taking the hair dryer to force a lot of air in there, and that really heats it up. But that's really not necessary. All you got to do is a couple pieces of paper, put it under there, and just let it go. All right, and we'll be back up once those charcoals are hot and for the barbecue. Back again? Okay. Well, this is after about, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes letting the fire, the newspapers burn. Okay, here we got one package of the wings on there. And what we'll do is liberally put on this pink Himalayan salt. And we like this with chipotle chili. This is just a, let's kind of sprinkle that on here. My family, they like spice. I'm okay sometimes, but not too much spice. And also pepper. Okay. And you got to kind of watch them here. You don't want to get them burnt. Now what I do is I will put the thicker ones closer to the hotter flame. The thicker tips here of these wing drumsticks. Let me put on the rest of my chicken. This is the organic chicken packages from Costco. Do a lot of shopping at Costco. They have some, I would consider pretty good product. They seem to really are able to get some very good product. Meats, chicken, pretty fresh. I like these in particular because they're smaller, quicker to cook. Oh, excuse me. Again, line them up. The thicker parts, the meatier parts, I mean, towards the center of the heat. Okay. Then we'll again liberally throw on the salt and pepper. going with the Himalayan salt. 3-4 turns per wing. I also got some fresh pineapple on my barbecue here too. I already pre-cut it. You got to kind of watch these, make sure they don't burn. That's about how I like to get them here. I tend to flip them 2-3 times to make sure that they're not burning on me. The flame has been going for a while, so they're starting to get a little bit wore out here. What's the right word? Gotta add some more. Bottom line. Okay, well, we got those additional charcoals in there, and they are really going at it. They're really hot. So what I'm going to do is just kind of get these other ones that I've thrown on here, just get them a little brown, get a little color on them, watching them very carefully so they don't burn. And then we'll put the lid on to cook them. Just get this can really go fast. As you can see, this one, you have a little crispy there. So you want to avoid that. As much as possible, you got to really regulate the heat. So that's why I have half with the charcoal, and basically the other half no charcoal. That way it gives me some area that I can move the pieces that are getting a little too crispy, getting brown. Just gotta move them over a little bit. So you gotta keep watching them very carefully. When the grease gets on the grill here, that's what really gets the flame going here. And chicken grease is pretty volatile. Yeah, this one got a little too crispy there. So you gotta really watch them. I'm just about ready to put the lid on, and that will slow this fire down quite a bit. Okay, let's just kind of move them over here. We're gonna have some crispy critters if we don't get that cover on there. Let's get the ones that aren't too cooked over here, or the thicker ones. Okay, let's get that lid on there. That will arrest the flame with it. You got to open it up. You got to get some air in there. Okay, it'll probably heat up to 300, maybe 400. It's going pretty strong, so I can peek in there and I can see the flames have kind of gone down, but they're still doing good. So what I will do is Put a timer on for 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah, about every 3 minutes that I can check it. Okay, putting that lid on it really took care of the flames. Now it's under control and we can get these big fat ones back over here and get them browned up and get a little more spice on it. Okay, the question comes up, how do you know when they're cooked? Well, short of cutting them open, peeling them open, I've been able, what I like to do, well, what I've kind of learned is you gotta make sure that no red is bleeding out of them. You can see this, like this one here. And also, when they're really plump like this one, and this one, they're not even close to done. You want them to look a little shriveled up, basically like this. This one, I'll tell you, this one is done. This one's not done. This one is not done. This one's done. This one is definitely done. You see how it's a little, you can see it's a little dry looking. These are probably a little overdone, but they'll be good. These are done here. This one needs a little more. That one's still plump. That one needs a little more. This one's good. I'll cut them open here just to show you what I'm talking about. Just to confirm that, yes, what I'm telling you, yeah, these are cooked. They are cooked. This one here is done. That one's pretty close. This one's done. Needs a little more. Needs a little more. That's a little tip here. And you gotta keep rotating it. Make sure. You can see here, this one, let's see if you can see that. It's a little hard to see here. Let me see if I can zoom in on that. Still hard to see. That one's not quite cooked. But basically, you want to be able to push them down like that. Can you see that? Here, let me put this a little closer. Let me zoom in on that. Okay, we got these nicely situated here. These are about done. Maybe a couple more minutes. Put it on the timer for 2 minutes. We'll just watch it here. Okay.